Bryan Johnson, the Mile High Magnum Death Draper.
The Mile High Magnum.
Oh, wow. Wait a minute!
Hold on, he's already used one of his fists.
We didn't even get to go over the rules! Through the ropes, Bryan Johnson gets all of it! And Bryan Johnson. Oh, wait a minute! Dak Draper! Well, he's got the strength to do it. We'll see if he can make it happen.
Are you kidding me?
Wow! Oh! Has him draped up. Oh! And Johnson going for the neck breaker. Oh! Sends him down and through, drives him into the mat. 2, up and over Johnson.
He thought about it.
Oh, would have disqualified him, kick to the midsection.
I think that cost him Riccaboni.
It may have, has him up.
Yeah.
Magnum KO.
That's gonna do it.
2, 3.
The winner of this match, Dak Draper, Brodie King, Dalton Castle.
Amateur wrestler, look at that. Ankle takedown and now going, working on the lower back. Great offensive defensive maneuver by Castle. Ducks the clothesline. Castle gets him down with a German. And Castle looking for the bangarang.
Well, man, that'd be amazing.
Oh! Yes! Oh, God! King dumping Castle.
All these days, his lights are out, his glass. Oh, my God!
Blitzing with the German. Off the ropes. Oh, God. Big bad Brody King with the clothesline.
I think Brody's going to try to stay on Dalton Castle. If he hits this, he's going to take it home. That's it.
Castle Bob.
That's
Plants
it.
Castle.
That's
hooks
it.
the leg.
Yep.
2, 3.
The winner of this match, Brody King.
Violence.
I'm Quinn McKay, and I'm here to update you on everything going on in Ring of Honor for the week. We are off and running with a new era of honor, and on the latest edition of ROH TV, we saw Brody King return to defeat Dalton Castle in one of the biggest singles wins of his career. I was able to get comments from Brody after the match, so let's go to those now. I'm Quinn McKay backstage at Ring of Honor with Brody King. Brody, you're clearly turning a new leaf. You have a new haircut and new, very intimidating sparkles on your gear.
You hate them, don't you?
I don't hate them.
Huh?
I said they're very nice.
You said you hated them.
No, they're very nice and intimidating.
You said you hated crushed velvet.
Why do you gotta call me out like this in front of people? The point is that this is only your third singles match ever in Ring of Honor, and you're working on climbing up the ranks. How is Brody King doing that?
A fire was lit inside of me. A fire that I haven't had in a very long time. This is the new Brody King you're seeing. Just violence.
Violence. That's not right. I'll have to keep working on it. On the latest edition of ROH TV, we saw the Pure Tournament alternates go one-on-one in a Pure Rules match. The Mile High Magnum Dak Draper pinned the Mecha Bryan Johnson, and I was able to get a word with Dak immediately following the bout, so let's go to that now. I'm Quinn McKay, backstage at Ring of Honor. We just saw the two alternates for the Pure title tournament. Dak Draper and Bryan Johnson have a Pure Rules match, and there's Dak Draper right now. Dak, I have a few questions for you following that. That was your first time doing a Pure Rules match in Ring of Honor, and you were an alternate in the tournament. However, you have just as many wrestling accolades as Josh the Goods Woods does. So did that make you feel overlooked in the Pure title tournament?
You know, it's hard to overlook somebody that's 6'5", but yes, somehow they managed to overlook this tall, strong, handsome athlete. I'm not that surprised though. It's not surprising to me because I feel like the matchmakers probably thought, you know, Dak Draper's a force in the heavyweight division, and most men would like to confine themselves to one division. But Dak Draper isn't both men, and I just proved that I can be a force in the heavyweight division and the Pure division simultaneously, and even the tag team division if I make a friend in the backyard sometime. So no, I wasn't surprised I got left out of the tournament, but I proved today that I can dominate with pure rules. Bryan Johnson is an excellent professional wrestler, and I just made him use all 3 of his rope breaks. He had to use a punch to try and keep on pace with me. That's the kind of wrestler I am, the kind of pure wrestler that Dak Draper can be. You know, I'm excited because there's a lot of excitement at Ring of Honor, and I'm not just talking about the wrestlers. I'm talking about the production staff. I'm talking about the office. Everybody's excited because they're excited about the future of Ring of Honor. They're excited about Dak Draper because Dak Draper is the future of Ring of Honor. So shame on Bryan Johnson for trying to stand toe-to-toe with Dak Draper. Shame on the powers that be for keeping Dak Draper out of the Pure Tournament. And shame on you if you're not feeling that Dak Draper excitement.
It is beneath me to say it, but I'll say it anyway. Bryan Johnson can be a bit of a sore loser, and following the Dalton Castle Brody King match, he crossed paths with Dalton backstage and may have lit a fire under Dalton Castle he may later regret. So let's take a look at that now. Dalton, fancy meeting you here. I actually had a question for you.
Hello, Dalton.
So during a Pure Tournament, you said that you wanted to prove to people that you're more dangerous than you've been seeming. And Brody is a formidable opponent.
Brody's a big man.
He's huge. And you didn't exactly do that. But what is this?
Trust me, don't be honoring this dojo and all that crap. What I tried to do, no one cares about me.
By all means.
Nobody. Nobody
Hey,
gives a shit.
hey, watch your mouth. All right?
Watch mind your own damn business. The guys like you that's hanging on here, taking my time, taking my spot.
Shut your mouth and change your attitude
Oh, here,
right
how about
now.
you get changed and hit the showers? Let's go, fella.
Oh my God.
I always seem to find myself in the middle of these things, like I'm the narrator of my own TV show. I would bet one of Danhausen's sacks of money that Bryan Johnson versus Dalton Castle is a future match that we'll see in ROH. Speaking of future ROH episodes, the upcoming episode features 2 huge matches, and one of them is based off a challenge issued on Week by Week last week. Let's take a closer look at this big-time tag team showdown.
The soldiers of savagery. Well, let me tell y'all boys something. Y'all looking at the original savages.
Yeah, we got to step in the ring with y'all boys a few weeks back. I dig it. I hear y'all talking.
To them boys, we salute. Cause y'all done faced them all. Baddest of the baddest, the best of the best. But I'll be damn sure known that y'all ain't faced SOS.
Y'all got a nice little yap on you. We like how y'all boys talk. We OGs in the game, baby. We got a list.
Bodies, baby, bodies.
Bodies.
So when it come time for us to go to blows, they might as well give us our badges. Call us the Rangers. Cause we in that ring, we on that ass. Your lives in danger.
In danger. That's what we do. And y'all boys ain't gonna be no different.
It is about time we send them boys back to Sandy Fort, Delaware, and put them out of their misery.
So let's throw your dukes up and let's get down with it.
And just know when it's time for battle, we don't shy away. Cause when one dies,
1,000 rise.
SOS has the opportunity to become overnight main eventers if they can upset the greatest tag team in ROH history. You'll remember that the Briscoes have a future tag team title shot in their back pocket due to the fact that their rematch with the tag team champions Gresham and Lethal, scheduled for last April, never took place because of an ongoing global pandemic. If SOS is able to get the win, then they'll shoot to the top of the tag team rankings. Also on the next episode of ROH TV, we'll see a match with a ton of history behind it. 2 former ROH World Television Champions and 2 men looking to climb the rankings. Shane Taylor will face Kenny King. Let's take a closer look at that now.
My name is Shane Taylor. I'm the president, CEO, and the captain of Shane Taylor Promotions, and I'm here to make history. Growing up for me, you know, I've made no secret about where I come from, which is the east side of Cleveland, Ohio. Growing up around drugs, guns, violence, gangs, having my house broken into, having my house shot up every other day because my dad and my uncles wanted to fight the drug dealers on the corner. So growing up in that environment, you take a different approach to life. You take a different approach to the way you see the world. You have a different perspective. So wrestling for me was a lifesaver. It allowed me somewhere to be, somewhere to go. It allowed me to have that focus and have a goal. And one of the main reasons that I'm even in Ring of Honor is because of another guy that is from Cleveland as well by the name of Ray Rowe. When I got started in 2007, was trained by Ray, came up together in Cleveland. A lot of the things that we shouldn't have been doing, we were doing together. His path took him to Ring of Honor. I was right there behind him. He was able to get me in front of the right people, and now here I am. Stepping into Ring of Honor, I started off as a tag team with a good friend of mine named Keith Lee. We made a tag team called the Pretty Boy Killers. The reasoning for the name was to be able to show people in professional wrestling that no matter what they thought a star was, you could have guys like ourselves who looked different, who walked different, who talked different, who were different. Things happened the way they did. Keith decided to leave, and that put me in a position where I had to figure out what I had to do next. And my job was to find out how to be a star with or without him. Thankfully, I got brought into the mix with a group called The Rebellion, with Kenny King, Caprice Coleman, and Rhett Titus. The Rebellion was incredible for me. The message that we were sending then is exactly the same one that I'm sending now. And a lot of the success that I have now is directly correlated to my time in The Rebellion. There comes a time when you really have to decide where you're gonna be in history. My legacy is dependent upon me beating Kenny King. I have to get past it. I definitely see Kenny King as a huge influence, not only in my career in Ring of Honor, but in who I am as a person. I sat on the edge of the ring, distraught, because I had given it my all, or at least what I had at the time. And he brought me in for a hug and told me, "You don't know how good you're gonna be yet." And I didn't know what he meant. But then fast forward, I create Shane Taylor Promotions. I go on one of the most dominant World Television Championship runs in the history of this company. And now I know what he meant. I work best by creating a reason to hate my opponent. I need a chip on my shoulder. I need to be pushed to be in a certain mindset to be able to dish out the type of punishment that I'm capable of to beat them. And up until now, I've been unable to do that with Kenny. Kenny's got the speed, he's got the athleticism, he's got the intelligence, the in-ring savvy. I have the power, I have the strength, and nobody knows me better in ring than Kenny King does. Nobody knows Kenny in ring better than I do. So in order for me to beat him, I'm gonna have to come with something he's never seen from me before. And the evolution of where I was to where I am, that's gonna be the difference in this fight. Beating Kenny puts me one step closer to my goal, which is the Ring of Honor World Championship. It sends a message to Dragon Lee, and it sends a message to Roosh.
What do I think about the Pure tournament and the decision? Well, in a word, basura, trash, garbage. What are you telling me here? I had Josh Woods in a single leg crab as time was running out. I knocked him almost unconscious with the Royal Flush. He had to use a rope break to save his life. That's like a boxer getting a knockdown in the 9th and the 10th and 11th and the 12th rounds, and the decision still goes the other way. It's like Ring of Honor, every year or so, they get this thing where they gotta screw Kenny King. Look at how I lost the Ring of Honor World Television Championship. There was a man hiding underneath the ring, tied my feet together. You think I ever got a rematch? I'm thinking about doing things a different way, right? I called Roosh. I called Dragon Lee. I told them about what I was thinking about doing, and they said, no problema. They said they'd handle it. So I got an email from a guy named Luis de la Torre. He is the Ingobernable Council. He is a lawyer. This is a letter that I got to read to the Ring of Honor officials. A quien lo pueda interesar. Estamos muy preocupados por el trato de nuestro cliente Kenny King. Es el What? Oh, you don't speak Spanish? I gotta do it in English? Whatever, that's fine. To whom it may concern. We are very concerned with the treatment of our client, Kenny King. He is a very important member of our organization, and we find extreme fault with the decision of his Pure tournament match. We will be pursuing action. So now that brings me to Shane Taylor. The reason where people sleep on Shane Taylor is that he's every bit as cerebral as he is tough. You need a dude like that on your side. So putting together the Rebellion with Shane, it really felt complete. And in this business, I'm very accessible, but I don't share a lot of all that I know with too many people. And Shane is a guy that I've made myself very accessible to. I can remember our very last match, and I beat him. And I felt a little bit of that spirit drop, you know, when you can kind of feel the soul taken out of you. And I consoled him. I don't know if I've ever done that in a wrestling match where I immediately go over to console I looked at Shane and I told him that you don't know how good you're going to be. Just because this was an obstacle right then and there, that didn't mean that you still weren't going to be great, and I meant that. I'm in Ingobernable now. Shane's got his own crew. Shane understands what this is. I understand what it is. Shane Taylor has had a very successful career here in Ring of Honor after the Rebellion. He's had one of the most dominant world television reigns in history. So I know it's not personal. I know this is just business, but this is not a passing of the torch, dog. This is not a situation where I'm ready to give up my spot. I'm still here. I'm gonna be shutting your ass down like I did last time. I'm gonna be sending you back to the line like I did last time, because I'm not finished here. I'm still the King of ROH. You are definitely in my footsteps. But if you're in my footsteps, guess what that means? You're one step behind me. Because I might have taught you everything that you know, but I damn sure didn't teach you everything that I know.
Our goal in Ring of Honor is to bring you the highest quality matches every week on ROH TV. We want to present wrestling with integrity that you can be proud of, and the universally praised Pure Tournament was a perfect example of that. If for some reason you haven't seen it, the entire tournament without commercial breaks is available right now 24/7 on Honor Club. Relive the greatest tournament of 2020 and see the Octopus, Jonathan Gresham, be crowned the undisputed Pure Champion. After that, before that, I guess, I'm not the boss of you, head over to the ROH Pro Shop and get the brand new Jonathan Gresham t-shirt, which is sure to be an instant classic. You should see it. It's beautiful. And while you're at it, we still have 2 different official Pure Tournament t-shirts commemorating the historic tournament. But all of those will be gone very soon, so act now. As you know, our weekly schedule of content delivery continues and will never stop. We recently uploaded an exclusive 3-way match to our YouTube page with Dak Draper versus Wheeler Yuta versus Tony Deppen. We also have Fresh 50 Fridays on Honor Club, and some of the recent matches uploaded include classic bouts from Final Battle 2008, like Takeshi Morishima versus Bryan Danielson, Nigel McGuinness versus Marufuji, and other great matches. Going back in time is something that we love. Can I help you, Mandy?
You know, Quinn, you've had a lot to say about Angelina Love these past few months on your little show here.
To be fair, Angelina.
Yeah. So you're the type of girl who thinks that you can just say whatever you want to say and put your opinions out there and there not be any kind of consequences.
That's not
No. That wasn't a question, okay? You talk about Angelina every week on your show. I see you on social media talking about her, and you even have the audacity to not even answer her phone calls when she tries to call you. I'm talking. When she tries to call you, you even dressed up as her for Halloween. Did you think that was funny?
I did.
Don't answer that.
I did think that was funny.
So here's the thing, right? You thought because Angelina lives halfway across the country and we're in the middle of a pandemic, so she's not traveling anywhere or flying to come and see you, that you can just get away with it, right? You can just keep saying what you want to say.
No.
Right. So here's the thing. You've had 1 warning. You've had 2 warnings. You've had 3 warnings. I don't even know at this point. You might have had 10. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have any more warnings, Quinn. You're done. Face me. Did you have something to say? Face me one-on-one.
Tell me I have.
Oh yeah, what do you have to say, Quinn? Huh? What do you have to say? With your stupid little bow tie, huh? You want to talk to me? I'm here right now.
Say something.
What do you want to say now, huh?
Nice to see you.
Yeah, I bet it is. Do we think now is the time to teach the lesson?
It's the time.
I think now is the time to teach the lesson. Want to talk smack?
Bye.
Want to talk to the badass, the Allure? Huh? She wants to be a wrestler. She wants all this time. She thinks she's so cool. You want your camera time, Quinn? Huh? I'll give you camera time. Look, I'm Quinn. I speak my mind all the time. I don't know how to shut up. Come here, Quinn. I'll shut you up right now.
Aww.
Ooh, she's awfully quiet now, isn't she?
Wants to be famous here.
Awfully quiet now, aren't you, Quinn?
There you go. Sit her up. Let's make her a little bit Instagram famous. Let's give her what she wants. Come here, Quinny Quinn.
Oh, let's see.
Aww. Go ahead. Put some makeup on her. Make her look a little pretty. There you go. There you go.
Since
that
you're
might get you some
so
more followers.
obsessed with us.
Oh, that looks beautiful.
She's never looked better.
So good. Good job, girl. Good job, Quinn. Good job, Quinn. Bye.